Anyway, here's on to the freestyle competition, which basically consists of two classes, novice and expert. And the term freestyle means a form of self-expression which can be released on a BMX bike. Tricks such as wheelies, bunny hops, 540s, rollbacks, 360-degree turns, kick turns, hopbacks and front wheel pogos are some of the things which can be done on a flat freestyle surface. But also ramp riding is included in freestyle competition, and aerial madness such as tabletops, cross-ups, one-hander aerials and helicopters are some of the explosive stunts that a BMX rider can do. There are 3 judges and riders are scored on individual style, smoothness of execution and tidiness of routine. These things are judged also with a certain amount of compulsory tricks. On the screen at the moment is Wayne Llewellyn just doing a rollback there, and he went into a rollback 180. Andy's kind of more genned up on the trick scene than I am, so I'll let him take over for a while.
Yeah, okay, as you said, he did a rollback 180 there. That was a 180-degree spin. Now what he should have done was 180'd there and rolled back and still kept his feet on the pedals. But as I said, with practice that can be mastered.
Yeah, the judges now are looking for Wayne to not put his foot down. They want to have a routine which looks fluid and continuous, as if he's making it look very, very easy. Andy and myself were judges at the competition, and we had quite a time judging the competition all in all, because there was such a good category of riders. The competition was very fierce in the classes, and the riders were very, very good standard.
Yes, that was quite a job to judge that. We gave them marks out of 10 for the first part of the competition for 4 set routines.
They were all compulsories. The guy just went into a rollback 180 again there, off the quarter pipe. This is quite hard, as you have to turn negatively to what you're used to when you're rolling backwards.
If you watch a few of the riders that are coming on now, you can get a rough idea of the sort of tricks that you can try at home on a flat piece of ground. And if you study the riders, how they do it, you can watch by their mistakes and learn for yourself. So if you just study a few of the riders and try and learn something.
That guy attempted a 360 spin there, but by the looks of things he was going a little bit too slow to have the momentum to carry the front wheel round when he did the first 180. There you see he did it a little bit faster and got the complete 360 spin as he did there again.
Well, I must say that I was quite impressed with the standard of these riders, and I think you'll agree with me, Tim, some of the things I was doing were quite advanced.
Yeah, that's right, Andy. He's just going to do a curb endo now, and he's gone over the bars for the simple fact that he didn't lock his arms out when he had the bike on the balance point, so it overbalanced and went backwards.
Yeah, that's quite a problem when you're doing curb endos for the first time. It takes quite a bit of practice. Now he's going to have another go at it, so let's see if he...
You see, he didn't lock his left arm out then, so it tended to make the rear of the bike go out to the left as well. Maybe you'll bear with me on this, Andy, that there is a difference between the expert and novice riders. And the experts are a lot smoother in their approach and routine than the novices.
Yes, you know, the winning combination for a freestyle event is to do everything very smoothly and to make the tricks that you do. It's all very well doing tricks and sort of taking one foot off here and there, but if you can actually perfect the tricks that you're doing and make it look smooth and flowing, then you've got a much better chance of winning a competition like this.
Yeah, the routine this guy is doing could be tidied up a lot, but obviously he's going to do that within time, and he'll go home and practice wherever, and he'll get it right eventually. He tried to do a 360 there again and didn't have enough speed, as I said earlier, to carry the front wheel round for the last 180.
Yeah. And as you can see, one of the riders is down there. This is a very young rider.
Actually, Andy, it's a girl.
Aha.
Do you remember that girl? When we were judging, we had a girl girl racing who's only 5, and she entered the freestyle under novice, obviously, and she was doing some wheelies for us.
Which, yeah, I was very impressed with, because, you know, for a girl of 5 years old to get on a BMX bike and try and do some wheelies there, and she did well as well.
Yeah. The sport is not only for kind of boys, girls do it as well, it's just as popular.
And it's for all ages as well.
She gets a bit of condolence from her mum there for kind of going for it in the freestyle competition.
And the organiser of the event there just doing a bit on the microphone.
We're on to the experts now, Andy. As you can see, what I said basically on the point earlier is that they're a lot smoother. That guy did a very nice rollback 180 there. Maybe you could kind of vary on the stuff that he's doing, Andy, and explain to what's kind of going on at the moment.
Yeah, well, in the competition, the experts had to do a couple of compulsory moves. That was a 360-degree turn, a couple of aerials on the quarter pipe, and a series of rollbacks.
Once the rider had finished his routine, it was on with the next rider, and away we go. Guy starts off with a rollback, which was on the list of first compulsories. He does a rollback 180 there. And a kick turn, which was also on the compulsory list. And if there was any time after the compulsories, the riders had a bit of free expression time to do what they want.
And after this section of the competition, they had a minute in which to do whatever they wanted using the quarter pipe and the trick ramp. And the judges judged on smoothness and individuality in the tricks. If you watch a couple of these guys going, you'll notice quite a few different tricks that would all get different marks in the competition. They would be marked on degree of difficulty and things like that.
We're now on the minute you have to do what you wanted on the floor. The guy now has got to get a smooth routine worked out, which is going to be appealing to the judges and keep their eyes centred on him for the minute he's got to do what he wants.
Now, as you saw there, the trick he did there was good. It was a very hard trick, but he put his foot down as he brought the bike down, so obviously he would lose marks for that. But he's now onto a few aerials on the quarter pipe, which he has made very nice. He would get quite a lot of points for that.
The seat's wobbling up and down, so I guess that can't be too reassuring when you're trying to do a freestyle contest, Andy.
No, maintenance is very important in BMX.
The slightest thing can put you off at any time. He's going for some more aerials now, so I would think he's hoping to be judged more on aerials and degree of difficulty than he would be on his ground tricks. Maybe this is his strong point.
And as you can see there, he tried one trick, didn't make that, so he went straight into another trick. And here we have Dave Sanderson from London on his routine.
He mucked up a little bit there, but I guess that may be pre-race nerves kind of thing, is so to say. It's hard for these riders to just kind of jump into the competition and feel free and easy to start with.
Now obviously Dave's losing points there because he's putting his feet down on most of the tricks that he's doing. Now if he'd have made that trick, that would have been very good and earned him quite a few points. What he was trying to do is a 540 degree spin backwards. which is like a normal 360-degree turn, but he was rolling backwards at the same time.
That was a very good roll back there he did, Andy. He had the front wheel right at the top of that quarter pipe. That is nearly vertical up there, so he had to have his body positioned just right to pull that off.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with that. That was very good. Neil Stevens here, he's doing some very good tricks. I think you'll be impressed.
Neil practices at the local skate park where I live, and a lot of his tricks are very original. Unfortunately, he's not really got them polished at the moment, as you see there as he went into that ramp, probably forgetting that it was there.
Yeah, I think nerves affects quite a big portion of the routine, because you sort of get halfway through the routine and forget what you was going to do next, because before you go on you have a plan in your mind what you was going to do, but as soon as you get out there, you know, you just forget what you're going to do. So it's very, you know, it's very...
Yeah, you think you've got about 2, maybe 3,000 people watching you. It can get to you after a while.
Yeah. But Neil's doing very well here. I mean, he's doing back hops there, which are very difficult.
He does. That's a rock walk, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah, rock walk 180.
Does a very simple kick turn there, but makes it look very, very smooth.
Now this is Chris Young from London. Chris won the last freestyle competition that was held. That was down at Harrow Skate Park. He did very well there with a very impressive show of aerials and 360-degree turns. I think he was a judge at that competition, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right, Andy. There were quite a lot of people at that competition, mainly being judged in the skate park itself, where there were bowls and swimming pools which had to be ridden in. There weren't so many flat freestyle tricks to be done there.
But Chris is doing very well here with back hops there. Done quite a distance there as well. That's very impressive. I should think he got some good points for that.
Yeah, turned the bars at the end as well, hoping for an extra point from the judges maybe.
That was a very good kick turn on that ramp. If you imagine that ramp, it's very steep at the top, it's vertical at the top, and a very good 540 rollback from Chris there. That is a very hard trick.
Almost gets hung up then on the top of the ramp.
Yeah, that's one of the perils of riding the quarter pipe.
This rider is John McInnes, who practices regularly with Neil also up at the skate park, and the originality of Neil's tricks have brushed off onto him also. There he flashes the V sign, hoping that the judges are going to notice that, maybe for an extra point from them.
And like Neil, he didn't realise that those cones was in the way, which is quite a problem when you've got a set space to do these tricks in. But he's making the best of it there and putting on quite a good show.
He does a rock walk 180 there.
And next up is Pete Boland from Bournemouth.
That's Steve Gilly, another rider from London, and there is a lot of talent in London.
And Steve's only 13 years old, so it just shows that there are some very young riders around who are good at tricks.
Why do you think it is, Andy, that there is a lot of talent in London?
I'm not really sure. You know, there's probably just a lot of good riders in London. I think that's all there is to it, really.
You don't think it's anything to do with their backgrounds or the way their sports that they do at school or anything?
Well, not really. not really. I mean, there's not that much good ground to ride a BMX on in London, but you know, they're just good riders.
Andy, this is you, so I guess I better start talking now. Andy just done an aerial there and 360. If you watch Andy, actually, you will see what we mean about being smooth and continuous. Andy did a one-hander there off that quarter pipe, which is very, very hard and takes a lot of nerve to do. As you can see, he's also going a lot faster than the other riders, but also makes the tricks he's doing look very, very easy.
Yeah, this was my first freestyle competition that I've been in for.
Yeah, you also do a lot of demos out on the road and shop openings though, don't you? So I guess you have a lot of time to practice during the week.
Yes, well, my job is promotions, and I get around the country doing demonstrations, promoting BMX, and you know, it's good practice. I do it quite a lot.
Yeah, it shows in your performance, and you look very, very smooth, Andy. You're bringing the day to a close now by winning the freestyle competition. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.